Hey folks, today we are out at the lovely Cayuga Lake, which actually isn't all that far from Mace Point, which we've already showcased on this channel. And we're going to be launching our kayak today, actually from Harris Park, which is on the northern tip of the lake. And I'm really excited because I know this is definitely one of the greatest fisheries for bass in the Northeast, and I'm so excited. I've been waiting a long time to be able to do this, and I want to take you guys with me. All right, we've made it over to the launch. Seems like it's gonna be a nice easy spot to get into. And I think we're gonna stay over there in the shallows, at least for a little bit, and then we're gonna head out around the point. And there's a really cool train bridge that's just out that way. All right, we finally made it out here. And the conditions are spot on. I picked this lake today because the weather around here was going to be really mild, and honestly, it seems to be absolutely true. The wind is kind of perfect. It's just a little bit of a gust to keep the temperature down, but it's extremely pleasant out here because I did not want to have another false start happen like I had when I went to Canada's Lake, and I'm not sure if I'm even gonna show that video. I might, but I ended up having to deal with 30+ mile-an-hour winds, and we only got about a 15-minute kayaking adventure in that day. But this is much nicer. Oh man, this is pretty cool. This is a pretty cool sight. Whoa. No. 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 Oh. Oh, we got a fish. Oh my gosh. All right, buddy. Holy cow. That's our first kayak bass. Wow. Oh my goodness. Guys, look at that. That is our first kayak bass. First kayak bass in 13 years for me. That's really insane. I was getting worried there for a little bit. All right, let's get this guy back in the water. Woo! All right, first bass in the kayak. Big fish just went by. Just saw a big fish. Oh man. All right, now that was exciting. I have been looking forward to doing that for what, a month and a half now. I've had this kayak quite a while. This is my 4th time out in this kayak, and that was the first fish I've caught. But it was worth the wait. It wasn't even that small. It was a pretty nice fish. And I've got a board, and I didn't measure him. I did put him through a lot, though. I wasn't ready. I want to make sure I got him back in the water. Next one we're going to measure. Next one we're definitely going to measure. All right. I think at least for this section over here, I'm going to stick to mostly top water until we get to that bridge. And then once we get to that bridge, I think that's when we're going to start trying some crankbaits and some spinners and stuff like that again. Whoa, whoa, oh. Holy cow, we actually got something. Whoa. Oh, yeah, buddy. We got something on the jointed shad wrap. Holy cow. All right. Oh, wow. Guys. Oh. That's what we came here for. That's a nice fish. Boy, he destroyed the jointed shad wrap. That was like what, the second cast or something? Boy, we're definitely gonna be throwing that some more. All right. About 16 and a half. All right, guys, we're gonna let this one back in the water. Awesome. That was nice to be able to catch something on a lure other than a Whopper Plopper for once. I love the Whopper Plopper, and it's... Oh, holy cow, another one! No! No! Oh! No! He might hit again. Well, so far this day has been a resounding success, at least in my opinion, with my experiences I've had thus far. We caught one on the Whopper Plopper and one on the jointed shad wrap. We lost what I think was a giant on the jointed shad wrap. I saw it, and I think the video should show it coming off the line. That looked like it was a pretty big bass, probably bigger than the first one we caught on it. And then I almost had another fish on the Whopper Plopper, so we're getting bites now. I just need to stay out of the garbage. So far, that's been my biggest challenge today, guys, and I don't know how much of it I'm going to leave in. It has been a struggle to do any crankbait fishing at all. Wow, this place looks really cool. I'm gonna have to spend a lot more time here the next trip I take out. And I think I'm gonna be coming out here again for my next kayaking trip. This has just been, overall, this has been a really easy experience. Putting in a kayak at Harris Park is extremely easy. There's a nice offloading area, and then there's a place to be able to go and park too. Getting out here was pretty easy. The boat traffic is kind of directed through one main area. There's the main inlet, and then that other bridge we went through, there's also an inlet there. But at least today, on a day when it wasn't super busy, it's been really pleasant out here. So Cayuga Lake, highly recommend it for kayaking. All right. Well, I think that's as far as we're going for today. We are going to turn around and we're going to work our way back through those same spots that we did. It seemed like there was a lot of bites to be had in this stretch, but maybe it was just because of the time of day. I don't know. It's probably over an hour later than when we actually had those couple quick bites. I don't think it's a fish, no. I think it was a hit though. We might have just had a hit. Oh! It was a fish! Dang it. Guys, he was so small and I guess he was so stunned he just didn't do anything. Oh my gosh, I just missed another fish. I thought I was bringing in a bunch of seaweed, but when he got a little bit closer, I was like, oh my gosh, that's a bass. But I was a little bit too late, sadly. It was not a big fish, so it wasn't a huge loss, but you know, it's good. It is good to know that the bass are still biting this lure though. So I guess it's true, Cayuga bass really do like the perch color. Because so far that's 3 fish I've had on the perch color jointed shad wrap. Got that one. All right, now stay down. All right, they're still over here. Oh, man. All right, guys, it's the 3rd bass of the day. There we go. That's a pretty nice fish. Might as well get the board out, see how big he is. This is all practice in case I do a tournament at some point. Like just over 15. Let's say he's a 15. But anyways, that's a pretty nice bass. Let's get him back in the water. All right, very cool. Well, I can't leave this stretch, I guess. This is where I've gotten all the fish. You know what? I gotta do it. We gotta go under here once. That means I gotta put all the poles down. Oh man, is it different back here. It looks like there's a bunch of junk on top of the water though. I was hoping to fish top water back here, but it looks like there's a bunch of junk. Maybe we stay out of this corner. Let me try over here. If we can't get anything over here, I'm just gonna head back. Oh, I think it's lily pads as far as the eye can see. So if I went through here with like a wacky rig, I bet you I could do something. I'm not great at the soft plastic style of baits yet. I want to do something I'm a little bit more confident with. I think next trip I'm definitely going to bring a pole dedicated to that. I brought one with a Berkeley Gilly this time, and I did play around with it. I suppose I could throw that here, but I don't know, this is pretty dense. This is really pretty dense here. This might still end up being a headache, but I want to try it anyways. Frogs, I hear frogs. Should have brought, I think I do have a frog, but Oh, I've got to try a cast in here. This is too cool to pass up. All right, we're gonna leave this spot for another day, I guess. We got to play around. I saw some fish. We had a giant, and I mean giant, bluegill follow up the Whopper Plopper. So that would have been an interesting catch. But I think we're gonna try and make our way halfway back at least to the launch now from where we are. I wanna make some serious progress. Because I think we've been out on the water now for about 5 hours. We've at least been out on the water for 4.5 hours, I know that. Well, I was hoping for at least one bass today, and so far I've actually gotten 3. So you know what? I'm pretty happy about today. This is my first time ever out on this lake. I've never even been out on it on a boat or anything. So for being out on a kayak, being my first time in the area, it's been a great experience. And again, the kayak's doing amazing. The Vibe Yellowfin 100 is proving to be an excellent fishing kayak. It's so easy. I mean, like, I'm already a good deal of the way back to where I wanted to be in almost no time at all. I know I didn't go super far, but like I feel like we moved pretty quickly in this kayak. I just lost my Whopper Plopper. I just lost my lure. Hang on. I took my eye off the spot. I've got too much line here. Ugh. Holy cow. Oh. Holy cow, I rescued it. I was able to rescue it. I saw it sitting right there. It was glowing in the sun. All right, now I got to get back onto this kayak without killing myself. Woo! All right, that was an adventure, guys. The loss of a Whopper Plopper is never easy, especially for me. I try to never leave a good lure behind. All right, folks, that's it for fishing today. We ended up catching those 3 largemouth. The first one was on the Whopper Plopper 110 in the perch coloration, and the second 2 were on the size 7 shad wrap, also in the perch coloration. So the largemouth were definitely hitting perch today. There's no doubt about that. And I stuck with those lures. I didn't really want to change anything up because at least we had something that was working. We caught 3 and we lost 3. That's an excellent day of fishing in my book. And we're going to try some other stuff next time for sure. I brought a lot of things with me, I just didn't get a try. And we're gonna start digging into those next time. At any rate, I just want to thank you all again for joining me on my adventure today. It was a lot of fun. It was my first time on Cayuga Lake, and it was definitely one to remember. And I hope to see you all again here on the channel real soon. Take care for now.